Good morning, Kinder B students. Welcome back for our math lesson today. So we're going to do a little bit of review before we get to our worksheet today. And the worksheet you're going to be doing all on your own. So pay close attention to our little review that we're going to do here. We are doing addition and subtraction using tens, ones, and hundreds. So we want to make sure we're paying attention to the symbol, whether we're adding or subtracting. And we're also going to be using pictures that match up with those numbers. So take a look here behind me. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate on the board. And we have been doing this, but I want to review with you before we get to our worksheet. So we have the number 38 here. There's 3 tens and 8 ones. Then we have plus, so we're adding 50. 50 is 5 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's 5 tens and 0 ones. So then we have our picture of these numbers here. We have a square and we have 4 squares within that square. Now, these 2 squares represent 38, okay? These 2, because how many tens are here? 10, 20, 30. So there's 3 tens, which is 30. And how many ones are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 ones. So do you see how this top picture is a representation of this top number here, 38. Now this bottom picture represents this number here. We have our tens, so we have our cups of 10 beans, and we have our ones. So how many tens are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is this number. 5 tens is what? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 is 5 tens, so this is 50. Or this is 5, and 5 tens is 50. And how many ones are there? Well, there's no picture of any ones here. That's why we have a 0. So first, we're going to add our numbers here, and then we could check off by making sure our picture matches our answer when we add all the tens in the picture together and all the ones in the picture together, which should give us this same number here, okay? So what do we add first? We're adding our ones. 8 plus 0 equals what? 8. 8 plus 0 equals 8. Now we're going to add our tens. 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 equals 8. 8. So now we have our answer here. Let's just double check by making sure when we add all of our cups of 10 and add all of our ones that we still get, there's 8 tens and 8 ones. So right here, do you see this right here? This is still our 10 side, and then here's our 1 side. So how many tens should there be all together? Well, we're going to count these all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there are 8 tens, so that matches that. How many ones are there all together? We said 8. Let's make sure that shows in our picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that shows in our picture. So that is how we do the numbers and the picture so they match up both the same. Now with subtraction, it's going to work a little bit differently because we have a picture, and when we take away, we're going to put an X on whatever number it's asking us to subtract. So here is our picture, or here's our number. Okay, so we have 27. 27, that comes from, I'm going to explain here. We have 27 take away 13. So we don't have 4 boxes within here because that would mean if we had 27 plus 13, we would need a picture of 27, 2 tens and 7 ones, and then another picture of 1 10 and 3 ones. Well, we're taking away, so we're just going to have the picture of 27. So 27 is 10, 20. There's 20. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the 7. Now, where's the picture of the 1, 10, and 3 ones? Well, again, we don't have one. Why? Here's your answer. Here's your answer right here. You are taking away 13. So we're going to take away we're going to take away what it's asking us to by Xing out the picture. So we're taking away 1 10 and 3 ones. We're going to take away 1 10. So let me take away 1 10. I'll take away, let me get my red marker so you could see it here. I'm going to take away 1 10. And I'm going to take away 3 ones. I have 27, which is that picture. I just took away 1 10. Now I'm going to take away 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. Now, let's go ahead and work out, and then we'll check by looking at our picture. 7, take away 3. Remember, we always subtract the ones first. So you have 7, you take 3 away, which is how many left? 4. Now you have 2, you take 1 away, which is 1. That means we should have 14 left in our picture. 1 10 and 4 ones. Well, there's 1 10, and how many ones do you see? 4 ones. So when you subtract, it is going to look different. It's not going to be a square because you're not adding. That's why I always make sure you're looking at this symbol. So let's go ahead, and I'm not going to give you the answer, but I'm going to have you take your time, and we're going to do each of these problems, or I'm going to go through each of these problems. At any time, if you need more time, you're going to press pause on your video so that you could draw, you could add your numbers, or take away, okay? So at any time, if you're not finished with number 1 and I moved on to number 2, what are you going to do? You're going to hit the pause button so that you can continue to draw, add, subtract, or whatever it is that you need to do, and then you're going to restart the video when you're ready to move on. Got it? Okay, so we're going to take out the last page in your packet. And again, you guys are just showing me what you have learned throughout this chapter, and you're just going to do the best that you can. Take your time is all I ask. Make sure you look at the symbol. Okay, so go ahead and take that out, and let me share my video with you. Now, it's very important, guys. Again, if you are still working on a problem, you are going to pause your video, and so you can complete that problem. And I will be right back when you press unpause again. If you need your parent to say, Mom, Dad, please pause the video so I can finish number 1, then that is fine. Because since I'm not working out the problem and I'm not drawing, you are, it's going to take you a little bit longer. So let's look at number 1. I'm going to make mine really big so that you can see which number we're looking at. Okay, so we have our box right here. We have our box that we're going to draw our picture in right there. Don't do anything yet, okay? Then we have our problem right here. Okay, what I suggest you to do first, and that's going to help you, I would go ahead and write your 10, your T for 10, and O for 1. If you want to draw the line, that's okay too. Okay, so on this, you have 29. 29, you're going to draw your picture of 29 in these boxes. Remember, this is your 10s, and this is your 1s. So you're going to draw 29 in the upper portion right here. You're going to draw the 29, 2 10s, and 9 1s. And then the number on the bottom, right here, 40, okay? Sorry, that's a little bit big, guys. So you're gonna draw your 40 right here. How many 10s in 40 are there and how many 1s? You're gonna draw that right here. So go ahead, pause your video and draw out the 2 10s and 9 1s, and then draw out on the bottom half of the square 4 10s and 0 1s, and then come back when you're finished. Okay. Now you have finished drawing your cups for the cups of 10s and the single beans or circles, whatever it is that you want for your 1s. Now you're going to solve the problem by adding your 1s first. Okay. Add your 1s first. And then add your 10s. Okay. Now, you want to make sure that after you're done solving your problem and getting your answer right here, okay, when your answer is right there, go ahead and count whatever you have total for your 10s, whatever you have on the bottom of your answer for your 10s, make sure you have that many cups of your 10s. And then whatever you have for your 1s, make sure you have those 1s, the single beans that you have that you got for your total. Your total is right here in pink, guys. Okay, go ahead and do that. Pause your video and double check your answer by counting the pictures and that they match up with your totals that you added. Okay, we're going to move on to number 2. You're going to draw your line, your 10s and your 1s. Okay, this number up top, you're going to draw your picture of your 6 cups of 10s and your 4 single 1s, which is 64. You're going to draw your cups of 3 cups of 10 and 5 single beans for your 1s. Pause your video and come back when you're finished. Now that you have finished drawing your cups, you can add your 1s. Put your answer down after adding your 1s. Now you are going to add your 10s. Put your answer down and add your 10s. Now go ahead and count up all your 1s in the picture. You're going to count up all your 1s right here in the picture. Okay, make sure it matches this number that you put right here in the 1s column. And then you're going to count all your 10s and make sure it matches this number that you put in the 10s column. If they match, then you probably got it correct. Take your time. If you need to pause your video before you move on, go ahead and do so. Okay, boys and girls. Now, I'm going to let you do the same thing for number 3. What should you do first? Go ahead and do that. Just do what you did above. You're going to draw your line, divide your place value, adding what first and then what next. Go ahead and complete all of that and then count your pictures and see if your numbers match your picture. Your answer matches your picture. Pause your video and come back for number 4. Okay, boys and girls, so we're moving on to number 4. What is one important thing we need to notice now? We need to check this symbol. Okay, well, our box has 4. Does that mean we're going to be drawing the top number and the bottom number? No, we are not drawing the top number and the bottom number. We are only going to draw that top number. So you're going to draw this top number. Here's your tens and here's your ones. Here's your tens, here's your ones. You're only drawing this top number. Okay, so you're going to draw how many tens right here. You're going to draw your cups of tens, and then you're going to draw your ones right here. Go ahead and pause your video and come back after you finish drawing. Okay, now that you have finished drawing, you are going to take away the number on the bottom. So you're going to take away this number on the bottom. You take it away by crossing out however many tens you need, and then crossing out however many ones you need. Okay, you're going to cross out on your drawing. Cross out how many tens, cross out how many ones. Then go ahead and solve the problem, and then make sure that you are you check your answer from your drawing. Don't count the ones that you put an X over. Come back when you're finished. We are moving on to number 5. Remember, you should be pausing your video if you're not ready. You can always press rewind to go back, but if you are not ready, pause your video. Okay, again, we have our top number and bottom number, but with subtraction, we are only drawing which number? We're only drawing this top number, okay? So you're gonna draw your top number, okay? So go ahead, pause your video and draw how many tens you have. You're gonna use cups. You're gonna draw cups in it, and then how many ones you have. You're gonna make little circles for your ones. Come back when you're finished. Now, are you going to draw your bottom number? No, the bottom number is where you do what? You X out, because we're doing what? What symbol are we doing? Okay, you're gonna X out those. X out the bottom numbers. How many tens are you Xing out? How many ones are you Xing out? After you have done that, you will subtract your ones first, and then subtract. You're solving this problem here. Subtract your ones, then subtract your tens. Go ahead and do that, and then see if you can match up your picture. Pause your video and go ahead and do that, and come back for number 6. Okay, boys and girls, so your picture should match your answer. Number 6, I'm going to let you do on your own. Again, you're drawing the top number. You're going to draw this top number in this box, and then you're going to X out the bottom number in right here. Okay? Go ahead and pause your video and do that, and I will see you back here for number 7. Okay, number 7, 8, and 9. We can look at our problems here. What's one thing we should do, even though we may not need to? What's one thing that we should do? Right, we should label our place values. So we have our tens here, and our ones here. I'm going to draw a line. You know what to add first, and then you know what to add next. Pause your video and come back for number 8. Number 8, oh, what's different here? Do you see it? We have 3 place values. So we have, what column is this? Hundreds, tens, ones. So what do you add first? What do you add second? And what do you add third? Go ahead and do that. Pause your video and solve the problem and come back for the last one. Okay, we're on the last one, guys. You've worked so hard, you've taken your time. If you need to go back and rewind, go for it, okay? If you have any questions on any of these, you contact me. Okay, we're gonna label this first. We have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. Make sure you divide your lines, okay? And this one is, there's no number there. So can we put a number there? Just any number? Not just any number. We're gonna just put a 0 there if you want to put a number. Go ahead and solve that and then come back with it when you're finished. Okay, boys and girls, so you worked very hard on this paper. Again, you need to go back and rewatch the video and take your time, you go ahead and do so. Okay, if at any time you have any questions on this paper, have your parent contact me and I can walk you through each problem or the problem that you're having trouble with, and I can help you with that. So you're going to do this all on your own. I hope you did this all on your own. I know you guys are very bright and I know you can do it. So I will see you very, very soon. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. I love you. I miss you. Bye-bye.